Good morning. Coming to you from Light Codes Magic Place in West Fargo, North Dakota. All right. I have an event coming up in a week, and it's called Obsessed. It's actually next Monday. But I wanted to talk about this. I feel like this is a new era when you identify the thing that you were holding back from, and you identify that to be your superpower. Oh my God. Everything changes. And so if I were to think about the first moment I was on purpose, besides having my babies, it was chiropractic. It was visioning a way to help more people. And since then, I've been obsessed with one person at a time. And over the 19 years, that is tens of thousands of people and thousands of families. And I look at my path of, man, if I wouldn't have been obsessed, how would that have changed? I've been obsessed about my mindset around helping people, about my maturity to be able to handle a lot of stuff at the same time, a lot of good, a lot of not very good. I've been obsessed with learning. I've been obsessed with personal connection, been obsessed with communication. I've been obsessed with leadership. And to a lot of people that don't follow this path, it can, besides it can look obsessive, it can look compulsive, it can look a sellout, it can look like you're, maybe even if it's not in the right, the alignment of your purpose, it can look like you're selling your soul for your paycheck. It can look like burnout. It can look like, let's just say, go into a different level. It can look like you should probably act your age. Look at the obsessiveness of people who are happy. Look at the obsessiveness of people who choose joy. Like, when are you going to adult? When are you going to be a good decision maker? When are you going to be a good money holder? When are you going to be a better leader? When are you going to act like an adult and get a house instead of be a nomad? Like, think of all of the things they say. This is what I took from it. When I was working in this and on this, like, I'm always looking at X factors, and I'm looking at that for patients, I'm looking at that for clients, I'm looking at that in relationships and families, I'm looking at that in me. And the X factor is many times, or maybe always, what you've been shunned for. And then you determined that that wasn't right. You determined that, I better pull back from that. I better retreat from that. I better not be as kid-like. I better not be as loud. I better not do it this way because this is what they say. So think about all the things that you've been criticized for, had pushback on, not liked for, and lean into what part of that is like your genius. The genius that the people who weren't leading in the same way you were leading didn't see, because they can't. It's not how they're wired. It's not their goals. It's not their desires. It's not their dreams. It's not their vision. So if you really dig into, wow, from the time I was 5, everybody told me I talked a lot. From the time I was 9, everybody told me I dressed weird. From the time I was whatever, this is what they said about you. And let's bring that into our adult brain. Not our past brain, not our trauma brain, not our drama brain, not our old energy experience, but truly now. Like, oh my God, what a freaking gift. What a gift to be told that you dress weird and that you never stop talking. And then, because now look at what's natural for you. What is truly natural is going that direction. That's the 1%. That's the, how the hell do we get out of normal? I don't want to be normal. Well, in order to not be normal, bravery needs to be the first thing that you are. Courage needs to be what you take steps with, and fear needs to be what you fucking fly with. So if you aren't able to do that, like, you're good being normal. But the X factor, maybe what was even taboo, maybe what you were considered to be an outcast or a black sheep, that's your genius. That's your X factor. That's it. So go into the past. I'm a firm believer of if you enter into the past, like the past belief, past thought, past habit, you better come out with something even freaking greater. So go back there. See what they all told you. See what you freaking owned or what you shied away from. And now you can lead into, ooh, there's something here. Like, when they said this about me, this is what I did when as I shrunk, as I contracted. But when I really lean into what they were saying, this is what it actually meant. This is the power of contemplation. It's not the power of overthinking, and it's definitely not the power of old freaking past energy. Sift through your past as if there's freaking gold mines in there. Needle in a haystack. I don't even think it's needle in a haystack. I actually think they're pretty bold gold mines if you pay attention and if you reframe what you're looking at from the past. Look at what they said about you. Be able to handle it. And then, oh my God, take it. Freaking run with it. That's the genius. Now we refine the genius, right? We make the genius a bit more mature. We can see, like, oh my gosh, if I just dove in here. Because I have been told I'm obsessive or obsessed with work, not obsessive. Obsessed, well, I suppose, some people. Oh my God, if she spent as much time at home as she does at work. Well, I learned that quickly. I had to rebalance that quickly because that was also my priority. But for those of you that have a very strong purpose that is not only in your home, this gets a little tricky. Because that is what they're going to say. But those people that say that don't have a very strong purpose outside of their home. That's the difference. Pay attention to who you listen to. And now freaking refine the shit out of your genius. And let that mofo fly. Let it fly. Let the rocket ship go. That's it. Like, isn't that the whole point in life? I think so. All right. Light Codes says, have an amazing Tuesday.